Honorary Knight. Word has been spread that those seeking for knowledge on the European Alps, those foreigners call it, you do not have to deny it. We know. Thou was on an adventure to the Alps to defeat a mighty beast, or perhaps to save a young lady.
Whatever. But fear not, Honorary Knight, as we know everything about them. Well, at least what we have heard from merchants.
Rumors say that the Alps were once plain lands, that there suddenly emerged huge mountains created to protect us from a vicious beast that lies around the edges of Italy.
You fool! This is only the children's version of the story.
Rude, but fine. The Alps were created because of what those lunatics like to call the collision of the African and European plates. It's a beautiful, magical mountain range system that expands up to 750 miles, or 1,200 kilometers, making it the highest and most extensive mountains in all of South Central Europe. Can thou imagine that? It even covers France, Switzerland, Monaco, Italy, Austria, Germany, and Slovenia in the shape of a crescent.
And in the technical aspect, the Alps are what you call fold mountains formed through the collision of set plates. Because of the expansive reach of the Alps, all sorts of plants and animals can be found here. With that said, are you in need of a weapon? In that case, allow me to bestow upon you this sword, forged only for the most mighty among these lands. Great! Thine sword will thine triumph, as there await creatures unspoken of. Do not get ahead of yourself, however. Besides that, thou must consider the altitude and geography, for these lands are known for their harsh, cold weather as well. As daring and courageous you may be, it is too dangerous to climb that thing.
Oh, stop scaring them. Our honorary knight is ready to face anything, right? Well, other than that, those lunatics also believe that it was created around 55 million years ago, long before we were even brought into this world. Due to collision between the plates, it formed a complex structural pattern on the surface due of the range. Because of its old age and activities along the plate boundaries, this mountain-like structure grew to be one of the tallest mountains in Europe to ever exist.
Theories suggest that unlike whenever these plates move apart or are not involved at all, using rift valleys and hotspots respectively, the European Alps were formed because of subduction. Two plates converged, then one plate thrust beneath the other. This creates either an oceanic-oceanic or oceanic-continental convergent boundary. Oceanic-oceanic convergent boundaries between two plates occur when a denser oceanic plate subducts beneath the other, causing earthquakes and forming islands or volcanoes.
What is thou doing on the floor sitting around like that? This has only been the beginning. Follow us. Before that, I would like to pass down to you this rather fine helmet, created to protect those only filled with determination and resolve. Although, do not take this for granted, as this once belonged to an honorary knight, just like thou, who fought until the very end. It is said that their soul lives on this very helmet.
Let us move forward, and time is certainly not to waste.
Greetings. I hear that you wish to learn more about the European Alps. Is that not right? Perhaps are you on a quest? Where should I start? Throughout the 55 million years of the Alps' existence, scholars from around the world have confirmed that the reason why its physical features consistently change is because of the lighter seismic waves underneath the crust beneath our very feet. The seismic stress observed underneath the Earth's surface provides us with more than enough seismic records to consider it as a low magnitude earthquake, which was continuously happening within those lands.
Why are you here again?
Well, if thou must know, I'm here to enlighten you more about the Alps by understanding what all this plate tectonic boundary preposterousness is. Speaking of, to put it lightly, these are the borders between two plates slowly but constantly moving in varying directions to shape the Earth's surface. Based on these different movements, plate tectonic boundaries can be grouped into three. Convergent boundaries, which are known for forming all mountains, including the Alps, collide two plates with one another and subduct one underneath the other. Divergent boundaries pull plates from each other and produce rift valleys. Transform boundaries horizontally slide two plates past each other. While you are here, may I introduce thou to a fellow knight of thine? Like you, they are also on a quest to venture through the dangerous lands of the European Alps.
My brethren, from night to night, I must say that you are quite the tenacious one for facing that challenge that is the Alps, head on. I respect that. However, despite what you hear from rumors, the mountain range system really has not affected our people in terms of their way of living or culture. One may even say that it actually benefits us, as the people have obtained a source of drinking water, irrigation, and hydroelectric power, something those lunatics have been working on. If you are fortunate enough, you can even build a house and live there. Though only a fool would not consider the regular earthquakes, snowy avalanches, and harsh climate. In addition, because of its crescent shape, the European Alps separate the marine west coast of Europe from France, Italy, and the Balkan region, making journeys here and there harder. Well, other than that, we cannot deny that the Alps have influenced our outdoor activities as well, since sleigh riding, adventuring, hiking, and much more can also be done here in this tourist destination of sorts. With that said, good luck. You will need it.
Let fate be in your favor.
And remember that our village is counting on you, so better not screw this up.